Yo, what's up, guys? Supreme Ultimate Power here, sub for short, bringing you another Call of Duty Ghost gameplay commentary on the Wii U.
I've been on the blacktop, steady throwing elbows.
And I'm back. I was off for the holidays, but I'm back now. I actually got back last week, but it was finals week, so I didn't have any time to make videos. But now that finals week is over, and even though I wasn't able to make any videos during finals week, I did go on a crazy gameplay grind. Just last Friday, I got 5 YouTube-worthy games. And just analyzing the gameplays has helped me become a better player, seeing as to what I did in that game compared to what I used to do before. Now, unfortunately, I took my Wii U with me on vacation, and someone decided to be a little troll and messed around with my audio settings. That is why you can't hear the game audio, but I hope that the background music makes up for it. But anyways, I have decided to start a series called Up Your Game, designed to help players understand the game better. So let's get started. Well, I was playing this game, when I was watching the gameplays and analyzing them, I noticed that it is a very teammate heavy game. More teammate heavy than Black Ops 2. And oddly enough, it disencouraged players that played, it disencouraged playing the objective. In my previous video, I said that it felt like it disencouraged playing the objective, but I did not know why. I just knew that it felt like it disencouraged playing the objective. And, it really diminished the line that divides your average player from your good player, and your good player from your pro player. You can really see this by comparing the main differences this game has to all the other CODs. For example, if you decide to play against bots, you can't go over 99 kills. And what does this mean? It means that this game was not created for pub stomping. It wasn't designed for you to go over 99 kills. The biggest proof of this is the unpredictable, completely broken spawn system. I cannot stress enough how many gameplays this game has ruined, because the game starts and I go on a crazy killing spree. Like, one of the gameplays that I didn't record, that I did really good in, we were playing Crank, and I went 8-0, alright? And then I get killed because I missed my knife. I knifed a second too late, so I died. And then I went on a 6 spawn death spree. That means I spawned in front of an enemy, or as soon as I got out of my spawn, I got in front of the line of sight of an enemy. And it is almost impossible to predict the spawns. You really have to know what the spawn places are and to position yourself and your teammate in those places in order to control where your enemy is gonna spawn. That is why it's a more teammate heavy game. Another reason why it's a really team heavy game is because you move slower. And the fact that you move slower is really, really big. In Black Ops 2, if you died once, it didn't matter because the maps were much smaller and you moved 30%, I believe it was 30% faster than you do in this game. So you could get where you wanted to be rather quickly. And because you could do that, when you got killed, there wasn't really an opening. There wasn't a time window for the enemy to make a move. That's why when you're playing when you're playing, what's it called? When you're playing pro, when you're in a pro match, every time you die, there's a counter if you're playing a respawn game. So the enemy team can have an opening, and that's why getting a kill here is worth more than getting a kill in Black Ops 2, because you could kill them, but if there was no delay spawn like there is when you're playing quote unquote pro scrims, and when you have your game settings to MOG settings, they can get back there in a matter of seconds, 2 or 3 to be precise. And another difference to why it's the biggest reason why the line between the pro, the good player, and the bad player struck is the score streaks. When you knew a player was good is when they got a score streak and they got their swarm or their K9 and they rained down hell, and that score streak really fueled their next score streak, and they just went on a crazy score streak loop, aka puff stomping. But now that your score streaks are less powerful, not only does it mean that it's harder to quote unquote puff stomp, but it means that if your team is losing by far, you know, back in the day, you could really just call in your lightning strike and bam, you know, get them out of the area that you wanted them that they were in. If they were in a hard point, you'd wait for the hard point to be in an open place, call in your lightning strike, bam, they're all dead. Especially if you were playing headquarters. If you were playing headquarters, when you die, you don't respawn until the next headquarters. So you just wait for that headquarters to be in a place where the sky was clear, where it didn't have a roof, call in your lightning strike, and bam, there goes the enemy team. Now, the score streak that's closer to that in this game, I don't remember the name of it. I can't recall to it right now. I have a really bad memory, and I forget stuff a lot. And it's not because necessarily because my memory is bad. It's because I absorbed a lot of information, and right now my memory has been taken up by my history class, which is a very memory-heavy class. You have to memorize a lot of the stuff that you learn on a day-to-day basis. So it comes at an angle that it's way worse than your lightning strike, or than what's the other rocket? The one that broke up into heat-seeking rockets. Yeah. But here is your Trinity rocket. That's the rocket I was named. It comes at a really awkward angle, which makes it harder for you to kill enemies. I can see this angle for this map, it really isn't that bad, but in other maps, it is just god awful, and you're like, where the hell am I aiming? You really have to know your map, and you really have to know where the hotspots are, and that's where, if you know the hotspots of the map, you can really position yourself to kill an enemy and not really engage in a gunfight, because they're not gonna have time to react to you, since the animation from them aiming down to them killing you takes longer in this game. If you can get them while running, that's it. They won't have a chance. That's why when I was looking at my minimap, I noticed that the hot spots in this game were around A, so I got up top, I got an A, and I just went on a little kill spree right there, you saw. Also, people are creatures of habit. So if they take an awkward route, like when I killed that person that was in those tubes or cement pipes, I knew that they were gonna be there again, and I did kill them again. Killed them in the early on in the video and later on in the video. Anyways, the video's almost up, so it's time for me to sign out. Supreme Ultimate Power, and I'll see you guys later on the Wii U or in another YouTube video. Later, guys. Dear Lord, I'm insane. If you don't breathe, I'm on the phone, board in your vein, and soon you'll be high like you're